Chef Gail Sokol, and welcome to my kitchen. Have I got a New Year's appetizer for you? A phyllo wrapped brie. Oh yeah, a 1 pound, 16-ounce brie, whole, beautiful, cheesy brie. And it's going to be wrapped in phyllo, and inside is my beautiful candied cranberries. Now, a few videos back, I made a wonderful candied cranberry recipe for Thanksgiving or for Christmas or for whatever you wanted, and I even used it for a few recipes. Even the syrup you could use in some delicious, delicious cocktails or mocktails. But I have another wonderful recipe for you, and that's this incredible phyllo appetizer. You cut into this at the table with crackers around it. It is scrumptious, and your guests are going to go wild. They may never leave. So your New Year's is going to be really full of family and friends. So you can thank me for that. But before we get started, I'd like you to click that notification button. I really want you to become a subscriber. I really want you to see all of my tips and videos because I love having you in my kitchen, and I love teaching, and I just love having you here. It's just so much fun. I don't like baking by myself, so it's fun to welcome you. All right, brie wrapped in phyllo. So phyllo can be a little fussy. So I'm taking, you can buy brie, phyllo in the freezer section. And I like to cover it. So what I like to do is get it so that it won't dry out, because it's paper thin layers if you're familiar with it. So under this plastic wrap and under this wax paper, I have my phyllo, and you take one sheet of it, and it's very, very thin, and if it rips, don't worry, because it might, but you have so many layers we're going to do that we're going to get them to meld together with some butter and oil. So in the ready of my recipe, for my recipe, I have half a cup of oil. I used olive oil, and 1 stick or half a cup of unsalted butter that I melted. And yes, it looks like a lot of butter, but you're going to need some of it. So I'm going to Jackson Pollock some of this butter oil mixture over my first sheet of phyllo. And like I said, if it's a little, scratchy looking like an old dog, don't worry about it. We patch it together. It's going to look gorgeous. This recipe, I swear, my friends, when you walk in to the living room or the family room or wherever you are, your patio, people are going to be like, what? And they're going to fight. They're going to be prepared. They're going to fight and say, let me have that first slice. And the brie is going to be so gooey. And then you're going to get that wonderful sweetness, tartness from the cranberries. One more sheet. Ooh, I ripped a little bit. Don't worry. Put it right on top. And if it rips a little bit, just patch. That's the one good thing about phyllo. You usually don't use like a single sheet at once. You usually use several. So this is 2. Keep counting. We're going to do 4 this way, 1 on top of the other, and then we're going to stagger 4 so that they're going to be a little bit further down than the first 4 because we want to fit our beautiful brie in the center. Okay, now this is number 3, right? So very, very thin. Now each time, and I'm not doing this because I'm going pretty fast, you usually want to cover this with your plastic wrap and your wet, moist, clean kitchen towel. And I will do this. I want to set an example. So this is what you would do. You just sort of cover this up and put your kitchen towel on it. But again, because we are doing this video and I really don't want you to wait and see me uncover and cover, we're just going to keep on going. We're going to keep on trucking. So this is 3, right? Number 3. And now we got number 4. And we are going to repeat this for another 4. First we want to get the 4th one on without ripping it to shreds. again, you can gently lift it up. And I just want to put this back. All right. And you always want to cover it with butter. That's what's going to keep it moist. That's what is going to prevent it from forming like a cornflake, for lack of a better term. It's going to get like a cornflake. But we want it to get crispy and buttery in the oven and complement that gorgeous brie. All right, so that's 4, right? All right, so now I am going to have you, and I'm going to look at my recipe to make sure that you can follow this recipe. So I said repeat steps 2 and 3, but what I have here is chopped fresh rosemary, and I have like 3 tablespoons of it. So I want you to take a tablespoon and a half, and I want you to just sort of eyeball it, just half of it, and just put it on here. Okay, and then I'm going to pick all these babies up without ripping them and just sort of slide them up on my work surface. And then I'm going to get another one, and I'm going to put it down slightly further, okay, slightly further than the other 2. I see what's going on there. See it? Sort of like that. And I took a little bit of a trail. I'm just going to add these in. Why not? All right, I'm going to butter this, and you can see our butter and oil is going down. We're going to do another 4, and then we're going to sprinkle the remainder of our rosemary on that, and then we're going to get our brie on top. So I'm going to continue doing this, all right, and continuing layering until I have 3 more. Laying out my phyllo, I had a little extra rosemary for the top of the brie, and now I'm going to add my candied cranberries. I have about a cup here. Use as much or as little as you want. I thought a cup would be about right for a 1-pound brie. Now, brie comes in many sizes. You can get like a 2-pound, 4-pound size of a 1-year-old. You can really get a big brie. I think about a cup is good. I think this is good. You just want to put it up on top. So pretty with the green, right? And now I'm going to wrap like a mummy. Wrap it up. You really want to hide this beautiful candied cranberry mixture, which is similar to a chutney. I mean, it's not as piquant. There's no vinegar in it, but okay, and I'm just going to press, and I'm going to flip it over. All right. And press down. But I am going to leave it up here. So I call it chutney, but I want the candied cranberries on top. I'm going to put it on a parchment lined sheet pan, and then I'm going to take another piece of phyllo. All right. I'm going to put another piece of phyllo here. And see, you really do need all that butter and oil. You really do, because you have to coat it. That's really like its moisture. And we're going to make like a rose to decorate on top. Why not? It's the holidays. It's a new year coming. You know, you want to just... And we're going to make a few of these. All right. So I'm going to roll sort of like a coil as best you can. It may break a little, but roses, if you look at the beautiful petals, they're not perfect either. So you're just going to roll it. See what I'm doing? Just roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. And then after we roll it, and then if it breaks a little, don't worry, just keep rolling it. And then watch. We're going to just sort of crimp it up a little and just sort of roll it so that it looks like a rose, sort of tight. See that? And sort of pinch it on the bottom. A little rose, little phyllo rose. You're so cute. And I'm just going to put just a tad more butter. I sound like Julia Child. Everything's better with butter. And then I'm going to put it on top. Okay? And I'm going to do a few more. I'm going to do a few more. My phyllo has dried out because I was trying to get my dried cranberries in there and I just didn't cover it. but it's okay. Well, you can do whatever you want. You could do 3. You can do however many roses you want. You do 3 big roses. And if you feel like the top of your phyllo is a little dry, you can add a little more butter to that. All right, just make sure it's covered with butter on this one layer for your rose. Okay. And now I'm going to roll it. Again, it's very forgiving because if you see a crack, just roll over it. Just roll right over it. Watch, you'll never see it. Roll it, roll it. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. That's the one good thing about phyllo. The next layer will cover up whatever you did in the previous layer, even if it got ripped or broken. Okay, so we're just going to crimp it. We're going to go around now. I'm going to make another pretty rose. See that? And we're just going to go underneath, sort of tuck it, tuck it, tuck it. Like tuck, okay? And a little bit of butter. Butter. Do how pretty that is. All right, one more rose. And then you're going to put this in the oven. And it's got to get nice and golden brown. All right, I'm actually going to take 2 of these because they're stuck together. I'm just going to do it. And I said that you really could chill this about an hour before you want to serve it, unbaked. Chill it for about an hour, and then put it into a 400 degree oven, 400 degree Fahrenheit oven, for about 25 minutes. Look at the color. You want it really, really sort of golden brown. And then wait till you see what I'm going to do with it when I serve it. See you back. My phyllo stuffed with brie and my beautiful candied cranberries. Yes, you will get a little butter and oil coming out like it's had a little accident, but it's okay. No worries. Now, I'm going to go get my offset, and we're going to get this baby onto our serving platter. You really want to do this right away. You want to serve this hot and gooey. Are you ready, baby? Work with me. Oh, I can hear the crispiness. Let me move this out of the way. Let me move this out because it's really, really hot. Now, midway through baking, if the phyllo gets really, 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 really dark, just cover it with a little foil. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. So what I would normally do is I would say I'm going to decorate a little. You could use apple or pear wedges. You could, I'm using rosemary sprigs because rosemary was on this. You could put a little crackers. I'm using a little pomegranate oreals. Just fresh pomegranates are in season now, so Happy New Year. All right, so I know. You're like, cut into it, woman. I hear you. And I have beautiful crackers. So you'd have these all along, okay? I have all different crackers. You get the picture. Just, you do whatever you want. You do what's what. All right, are we ready? I think I'm ready. So I'm going to use my knife, and you're going to be careful because this is going to make a crispy, crunchy mess. Oh my God. You hear it? It's like snap, crackle, and pop, but better. Oh my. Oh, it's like I cracked into the golden egg. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So you can put it on a cracker. And if you didn't get any beautiful candied cranberries, look at the color on this thing. Look at this beautiful, ooey, gooey beautiful appetizer. Your friends aren't going to leave. Too bad. Have them bring their jammies because this is going to be the appetizer of the new year. I hope you make this for New Year's or anytime you get together with friends and family. I want you to become a subscriber, and I'll see you next time.